What's up, everybody? It's Nate with Closet by Clark. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be shipping out our orders, and then I'm going to go do a little afternoon sourcing. I already got this bag behind me full of stuff I pulled from the house. Here's our orders for the day. I don't remember the number. A little slower than the last couple weekends, but still not bad at all. Can't be mad about it. Going to go through this bag just to show a few of the things that sold. This is a 70s fire safe jacket. A couple good pairs of jeans in there. New with tag Izod. This is an old Stephen Barry Steelers hoodie. This is a radio station mascot hoodie, a Comets quarter zip, some camo, polo. There's some North Face in there, some old Bugle Boy jeans, Carhartt, Dickies, those sell all day long, Levi's Pearl Snap, and a little Carhartt quarter zip sweater. Back of pants here, some Wranglers, Columbia, Rock Revival, and some Levi's, and we also have some double knee Carhartts up here. Also got a nice Carhartt zip-up, a Drew Brees jersey, and an Indiana Pacers jersey. And ties are something I normally don't sell, but at the bins I found a ton of these Donald Trump ties, and they're like an easy 10 to 15 bucks a piece. So when they're that light, you're paying like 50 cents a piece for them. These sold in just a few days. Whoa, cool. I also got a comment about consolidating one of my last videos, so I'm going to show you how I do that real quick. I'm not knocking all of this out today because that's a lot to do. I take the first box I find that has some gaps in it, I pull everything to the front, and then the box to the right, since everything is in numerical order, I just move it over one by one. The last item in here is number 42, and then 44 can come over, and everything in this box just comes over just to clear space. And eventually all your space is clear. Once you have an empty box, you just toss it to the side and keep going until everything is stacked neatly. Normally we have like 10 to 20 boxes clear every 2 weeks just because of how much inventory we have, and that's moving about 100 things a week right now. Here's all the orders for today. Got to get them thrown in these bags and take them to the post office. I got some new wheels for this video. This is actually my mom's 4Runner. I drive a Corolla. My mom has helped me a lot with the business. I'm super grateful to have such like a supportive mom with everything I've ever done. I promised if I didn't go to college, I'd be out of her hair by 25, and now I'm 20 and she lives with me. So that's pretty cool. But she has a background in professional organizing, and she's not living with me long term. She's literally just waiting to build, but you know how the market is. So she has a background in professional organizing. So while I consider the consolidating the most tedious, grueling part of the entire reselling process, she loves it. That's her favorite part, I think. So she's actually at the storage unit now. I'm gonna run to the post office and then come back and pick her up, and then we're gonna head home. Talk about comments. I always jot down any questions I get. I've gotten a lot of questions about my wholesale connections and the Discord group. For the time being, I'm not adding anyone into the Discord group. I mentioned that because of the chargeback issue I'm having. I'm trying to find a way to vet buyers better. And the group is completely free. It's a reseller Discord, and then it's a one-time $10 fee for lifetime access to the wholesale, just to weed out the scammers, or like the bots that comes in and like messes with stuff, or just the like people that are spamming or trying to promote other Discord servers, so those channels stay completely clean. You get access to the wholesale channel. You get a wholesale ticket request where you can submit a form and do a custom bundle, and if you want to buy a bale, it goes through me. And I do want to explain how it works. So I never share my wholesale connections either personally, because of two main reasons. One is demand. Very high demand, very low supply. It's taken me a long time to build these relationships. Most of them are long standing, so I get better rates. But I do vet every deal that comes into the group through me first. There's also a free buy, sell, trade chat. But if it's one of my suppliers, they send me the information, the pictures, how much they're asking. I put it in the group, and the rate is the rate. Most of the rates that are in there are the rates I paid when I started. My commission, or like the fact that I get free stuff, does not change the rates. It just changes the fact that that just really comes out of the supplier's pocket because it's a business deal. So I don't share any of my connections, and everything goes through me. You either PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. I really have anything but Venmo. You send me the money, and then I send it to the supplier, as well as your full name, shipping information, all that, or your business name, however you want to receive it. So that also alleviates people cutting me out. I've already had I was having people Zelle my supplier directly, and then I had one guy go to him and pretty much try to get a cheaper rate by cutting me out, not realizing two things: that we've been working together for almost a year, so we're already pals. We're chopping it up all the time, even if it's not business related. And you can't cut me out. My commission doesn't change the rates. So he tried to get a discount by going behind my back when I was just trying to be nice and put him in the group. And a lot of people on here might not be comfortable with the sending the money to me first thing, but I did launch this through my TikTok platform, which has 3,000 followers, and I've been making videos on there since February. So if you're not comfortable with sending me the money, that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to buy the wholesale. But that's just the way it works for me right now. Had I gone about it differently, it might have been a website or something, but I do like having the constant chain of communication, even though sometimes some buyers can be definitely problematic and a little annoying. But the reason they're selling it through me is because I vet them and they don't have to worry about those problematic buyers. It's my problem. That's what my commission and that $10 fee covers. If you want to ask me a bunch of dumb questions, you're going to take the $10 fee. But as far as comments go, I keep getting comments, like really long ones, and I'm going to be truthful, I don't read all those. About like, once I realize it's about like how I should change everything I'm doing, pretty much. Like someone mentioned something about pictures, how flat lay is ridiculous for measurements. Everyone does that. My storage system is bad, how my pictures, the camera I'm using is dumb, like whatever, stuff like that. I don't bother with all that. I don't read all that. The man who thinks it can't be done should not say anything to the man that's doing it, I guess, is what I would say there. I don't know if that's who that quote is from, or if that's some type of Chinese proverb or something. Yeah, I'm all for constructive criticism, but there's definitely a certain way to go about it. And the wholesale is also the main comment, and like I said, I don't put anyone in contact directly. We are at the post office now though, so I gotta run in, get these dropped off, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, already past like 800 subscribers is absolutely nuts, so thank you guys. I do have a bail coming in tomorrow. So as far as sourcing goes today, going to do this week a little differently since I'm going out of town from Wednesday to Saturday. I've been listing 35 a day every single day this month. I have one day where I haven't hit that goal, but I'm not going to be really doing that this week. I wanted to make sure I could hit $10,000 a month in sales. While doing that, this is my first month hitting that, and I've already hit that in the last 30-day period, but also for the month, it's been a good month. So I've hit that for the month. There's still like 5 or 6 days left in the month, which is awesome. So I'm only going to be listing, so the bail will come in and that'll be about 100 pieces, and that's going to kind of dictate how much I post for the week. I'm pretty much going to take that number, divide it by whatever, and then get that many drafts scheduled and ready to go up each day. I'm going to get the bail in tomorrow, ideally sooner rather than later, but I might have to stay up late and get it all done because sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know? I have a friend that's wears a bunch of like grunge or like skater style stuff that's looking to offload a bunch of clothes, personal connections. So I'll go talk to him, look through those, and see if me buying it makes sense for the margins I like to be at and everything. He knows what I do though, so I don't think that should be a problem. It'll be between 10 and 15 listings a day this week, because even on the days I can't do a lot, it's always better to list something rather than nothing. Even if it's just one thing, you should be listing something every single day. And I live by that because it really definitely, like I've seen it myself, I don't know, a lot of people don't have the same store volume as me. It'll also be exciting to see how my store volume goes, how my sales coast with me not posting as much. Because I was thinking of turning on vacation mode for a day or two, but I think I'm just gonna have my mom said she wants to run the shipping for me. She'd be cool with that. So I'm gonna show her how to do everything, probably ship tomorrow, and then have her run the shipping by herself on Thursday with a Friday scheduled pickup. So that'll mean I'm shipping out Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week. But tomorrow is just going to be a quick rundown of all the sales that come in today, so she knows how to do it front to back. Maybe I'll even make a video about that so you guys know exactly how I do it. Have her take care of that Thursday with the pickup scheduled on Friday at the house, so she doesn't actually have to take everything to the post office, because those bags get heavy when you have 40 items in them. We are almost home now. My mom did about the first 2 racks. Super cool, very fast, professional. I don't have to go to the bins today because my buddy is coming over, so I'm going to buy the clothes off of him. Got some comments that tell me I sound like Elvis or Johnny Bravo, so thank you very much. It's not going in there, are you kidding me? Back in Old Faithful now, Old Reliable, the Corolla. There is a self-storage unit right by my house, and they're advertising a 3-bay garage for lease. And depending on like the power situation and everything, I might be interested in it, and how much they're charging for rent, obviously. But a 3-bay garage should be plenty of space, at least where I'm at now, especially with how close this is to the house. And it's right here, so I'm gonna pull in and see. The driveway is whack. I don't know how well you can see this driveway. I mean, look how steep that is. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can get in there. So definitely, scraped. Holy, All right, so beware of dog, no trespassing. Oh, what the? Oh, this is a weird little spot. Maybe 3-bay garage. Maybe this is just the warehouse. Okay, well, I'm gonna get the number and see, because this is an interesting little spot up here. But I mean, as far as delivery goes and stuff, this would not be a good deal or good setup. Not open to the public, do not enter. Well, that's good. Now that I'm up here, I see that. I'm also not going to hop out and record just because of all this like no trespassing stuff. I don't want to bother anyone, especially if I'm a potential buyer. It's not a good way to start a relationship. But look at this driveway going down. This is just not a good sign at all. It's not actually a self-storage place. I thought it was. It's actually just right next to one. But I am going to call that number and see what it's about. And I got a call back immediately from the property manager on the property. It is $4,200 a month, so not going to be leasing it, but he said the door's unlocked. We're more than welcome to check it out. It's about 1,700 square feet, and it has a mezzanine as well. I also set up an appointment to go look at a 1,700 square foot property tomorrow that is 2,500 square feet, or no, it's $2,500 a month, 1,700 square feet. That one's 22 minutes away, so a little further, but also not a bad drive at all. And it'd just be like hopping on the interstate to go to the bins. 2,500 is much more reasonable. Still a little higher than I'd like it to be for the amount of space, but the commercial stuff is just always going to be more expensive. I mean, I've seen houses for rent in this area that are like 1,500 to 1,700 square feet, just as big as this warehouse, that also have a 2-car garage that would be about $1,500 a month. So doors unlocked, just got this gate open, and here's the big lot behind me. It is 1.5 acres. I wouldn't do much out here, but it would be some type of like trailer storage. There is a little workshop over here, and this door is open, so we're gonna get in here and check it out. Power is off. It looks like it's divided in the middle right here by a wall. Don't know how much you can see, but it is a nice open space. Lights are not on. A little dirty, nothing super fancy, but I mean, it would do the job. A little office space in here. So there is a mezzanine up here as well. Here's the stairs. We got the little trusty phone flashlight. So there's already some type of racks up here, storage space, but I would need it to be wider. Little room in here. There is a little AC unit in a box. It's another little storage office space. This is what the mezzanine looks like up here. And I don't know if we'll be able to see the other half of the warehouse from anywhere but up here. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's what the other half looks like. Open area. I mean, not much in terms of climate control. They do have this unit right here. Covered space right here that could be good for some type of trailer or something. Stuff along the side there looks like there's some trash though. We're gonna go around the front. This is definitely not the one, just because of how much it is per month. And I mean, it is close to the house. It is a 3-bay garage, so that's nice, but I mean, overall, the space isn't bad, but just for how much space it is, it's just way too expensive for it to make sense. Bottom level is about 1,500 to 1,700 square feet, and then the top level is another like 300, 400, which would just be the workspace. I could probably, like, it's just, yeah, not great. This little front door is boarded off, doesn't work. There's a little billboard right behind me here. But yeah, not the one, but worth checking out. This is the first warehouse space I've looked at, so you're not gonna find a winner right away. But I will have more in tomorrow's video about the other space we go to look at. It is more commercial, a little nicer setup, so it might make sense to do something like that, just because I could also open up the potential for like a buy-sell trade aspect if I had like regular retail space. I'm gonna get this gate open so I can turn the car around, not make a 70-point turn again. But yeah, this is not gonna be the one, especially this price point, just for what it is. I could see like a bigger operation running out of it, but not what I'm doing, not for the clothes. Maybe if I was running like a tint shop or an auto body shop, that would make more sense, but most commercial spots have like a slower turnover, and to be stuck in like a 6-month to a year or multi-year lease and something like that, especially that price point, just makes no sense for me. And most of the time they have a slow turnover because if it's a good spot that's actually worth the money, then there's no reason they'd want to break out of it unless they needed more space or something, but it's not always the case. So going to check out another one tomorrow and see what else pops up, and then my buddy's going to come over a little bit. I'm going to buy some clothes off of him. Pulling up now, we're going to go through some of these and make a deal. Got in with the buyout, $100 for everything, great deal, but he was just going to take it all to Goodwill or store it anyway, so just some stuff he wanted to offload. A bunch of these are like Instagram brands, like this one, Ransom, with a little bit of distressing around the neck. But now that I saw on Depop and eBay, it makes sense to pick some stuff like that up because it'll do better on Depop. And for how many pieces we got, you really can't go wrong. Little Italia, and there's great stuff, so you're definitely gonna wanna see it all. This is a band tee, City Morgue, but that's a solid one. A bunch of Harley Davidson stuff. There's a bunch of like skate, streetwear style stuff in there. It's like Carhartt, Levi's, but obviously you'll see it all. If you hear the dogs in the background, just ignore them. They're locked up. At least for the sake of the video. Here's like a little Y2K thermal affliction style. This is a Ransom brand, same brand I showed before, just a basic black one. It's a good Scarface tee. This is early 2000s. Nice print on that one. No tag on this, but this is a Metallica all over print. Really good one. I don't know if that's an actual vintage t-shirt or just a modern reprint, like a custom print. Nice Virginia Beach Harley Davidson. Oklahoma Sooners embroidered t-shirt. Do pretty good with the college stuff. There's also a good amount of band stuff mixed in here, like Beer Pongs and Bentleys, the Post Malone album. This is a Suicide Boys t-shirt. Good band. This is vintage Disney. Solid piece. Embroidered Chicago Bears t-shirt. One of my buddies is a Bears fan, so this might just go to him. And if he doesn't want it, we'll sell it. Harley Davidson t-shirt. This is a Virginia Beach one with a nice Poseidon print on the back of it. This is a half and half. I don't know if this Atlanta team, this is NHL. I don't know if this is actually still a team or not, but that's the Atlanta Thrashers, the half tie-dye. Another good Harley Davidson one. I like the sleeves on this one. Can never go wrong with the Harleys. Some of them don't fetch super high dollar. This one is cropped, so probably won't get a whole lot for it, but I picked it up because of the pattern it has. It's a large, but cropped to be a little shorter. A lot of this stuff is like gym brand centric as well. This is a Yeezus old Kanye t-shirt. Another one of those Instagram brands, but this is a solid one. This is a sheer, not really in season. It's American Eagle. He said he never wore this one, so it's basically brand new, but solid piece. Another Harley Davidson, good long sleeve. This is actually from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee, if I haven't mentioned that already. This is on an oarsman tag in Northern Illinois. Nice embroidered sweatshirt. Some hunting style stuff in here as well. Good season for that with it being a little colder outside. Notre Dame quarter zip. This is a good jacket on a 90s nutmeg tag. The Dale Earnhardt with the big spell out. That's definitely going to fetch a pretty penny. I don't know if it'll make the whole lot back in one piece. Obviously, when you find one of those, that's pretty sweet, but it'll definitely be most of it. So nice Vanderbilt embroidered sweatshirt. We got some double X button fly Levi 501s. These are vintage, pretty good condition. I think, yeah, just except for this like minor staining right here, but not a big deal at all. Some Polo Jeans Co. These are women's, I believe, but a bigger size, so those will do good. I actually sold them these a while ago, and now they're just coming right back to me. The Carhartt Carpenters. Vintage white tab Levi's, some corduroy, not 5 series, at least if they are, I don't know the cut, but Polo Jeans Company, some nice cargos, can never go wrong with those. Empire, good Y2K skate streetwear brand. I pick these up pretty much every time I see them. Wrangler Retros, these came from a shop in our area locally. Wrangler retros can be kind of hit or miss. Those are cropped at the bottom, but still solid. These are just some Young LA sweats. Good gym brand. These are a size small too. That's one of the best sizes to sell for men's pants, at least in my experience. These are some Champion shorts, but it's the Revenge brand from the rapper XXX-Tentacion, or I don't really know how to say the name. Passed away in like 2016, but some of these sell pretty high. I don't know what the shorts are worth, but definitely want to do good on those. At least 20 bucks. So at how many pieces I got for only 100, not bad at all. Another pair of Carhartt Carpenter pants. Then we got one more stacked to get through. This is Wide Open Cycles. This biker stuff, especially if it's profane or some type of inappropriate, it normally does pretty good, at least in the biker scene. These are some Levi's 550s, 36 by 32. This is a more modern one, but still not terrible. A NASCAR Tony Stewart back and front hit t-shirt from the brand The Hundreds. It's a nice lover, little embroidered spell out there. Really heavy on the streetwear stuff, but it does solid. Some of these will be better on Depop, I think. This one's from Crypto World, same, one of those Instagram brands, I believe. Another pair of Young LA. I do really good with the gym brand stuff, so I do pick it up when I see it. Same with Dark Sport. It's another one of those hunting hoodies. Solid little hit, solid graphic on the front. Next, cut a little bit on this one, but a nice Adidas sweatshirt. There's another Harley Davidson, has the full spout on the back, long sleeve, good season for it. Kill Crew, another good gym brand. It does have some distressing on it, but they're designed to look like that, so that won't hurt the value at all. This is a Carhartt extra large hoodie with the Hoot and Hollow Farms, what it says on there with a little owl embroidery. Sometimes a good embroidery can make it even more valuable. This is an old LL Bean sweatshirt. Pair of 34 by 30. These are another Levi's 505 cut. Anything in the 5 series, the 500 series does really good for the Levi's jeans. He said his uncle gave him this one, just an old racing tee. He never actually wore it, but solid piece regardless. Nature tees also do pretty good. This is, I don't know what tag this is on because it's kind of like not completely missing, but definitely wrinkled. But it does look like an old mountain tag from what I've seen from it before, so can't go wrong with that. Little eagle on the front of it. And two more pieces here. We got another Harley Davidson long sleeve with the spell out on the back. Another Suicide Boys band t-shirt. The tour merch for some of their tours does really good. I gotta get these pictured and then go ahead and put them up on the rack. So that's pretty much what I'm doing today. I have a bail coming tomorrow, so really light couple days. He came to the house, so I'd have to go anywhere to pick those up. Obviously, we checked out the storage place, didn't work out, but at least I have a feel for what something in my area that size and that condition is asking for, even though that's incredibly high. But we'll definitely find the right one eventually. We just gotta work on that a little bit. Never hurts to get out there and look regardless. If you have anything else you want to know, leave a comment about it. I write all those down and answer them in my videos when I can remember them. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.